This is Jonathan Agger, Fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Dean Whyte. Dean, not the circumstances we're usually talking to on a Thursday of a fight week. Chris Eubank Jr., Conor Benn is postponed. How are you feeling?
All good, my guy. What's good? Good?
Yeah, good. Ish, as we can be, but obviously feel more for the fighters, especially the undercard fighters.
Absolutely. It's upsetting for them. Those guys have sold tickets, trained their socks off, and this was their swan song. This was their moment. This was a big pay-per-view card, one of the biggest they could have been on. And any fighter that was on this card is going to be heartbroken. You know what I mean? They've lost good money. You know, their fans don't get to see them fight. They might never get on a card like this again either. So it's heartbreaking. For me as a boxing fan, I wanted to see the fight. You know, maybe selfishly somewhat, I wanted to see the fight. You know what I mean? There's a lot been put into it, a lot of time, a lot of energy. As far as I'm concerned, Eubank was happy to make the fight go ahead. So why am I going to go against the grain of the guy that wanted to fight and Ben wanted to fight still? Why was I going to go against the grain and say, no, let's turn cancel the fight? So it's one of them. But I hear what they're saying about the integrity of the sport in terms of, you know, the branding. But, you know, it's unfortunate. What can we say?
In your opinion, was the right decision made this afternoon for the show to be cancelled? In
terms that in the aspect of what? In terms of the integrity of the sport?
Integrity, safety, etc.
Safety, why do you say safety? People say safety like they believe Conor Benn's a wrecking machine. Is that what your perception is of him?
Well, you know, and we don't know what's going on with the situation, but if he is on or has a drug in his system which could enhance his performance, people would perceive that as potentially dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely, it would be dangerous. But yet again, we don't know. They said there was a trace and the due process hadn't been done. So until you're proven guilty, you should get the benefit of the doubt and everything should proceed until otherwise. Do you know what I mean? That's how I would look at it, because we've just all jumped to conclusions, and this has happened many times, and guys have been vindicated shortly after. So having all this money gone to waste, now what they put in there, these guys now heartbroken, all the undercard, missing their money, their purse, they're fighting on such a big platform. It's a shame. But I get it if you're looking at the other side. And like I said, I'm being selfish because, you know, it's such a big fight and I'd want to see it, and I'm a fan. You know, because I know both guys, I am maybe a bit biased on it, you know what I mean? Because if it was someone else, maybe I'd have a totally different thought process and think, fuck this, Jack Chatey needs to be thrown out, the book needs to be thrown, you know what I mean? I might be, I'm not going to lie. But, you know, we're only human, and if we know people with, you know, respectfully, we got to give them the benefit of the doubt. Some might not give you the benefit of the doubt, which a lot of people don't in boxing. A lot of people jump and they're punishing you before there's even any trial of some sort or investigation.
Do you think that's maybe a sign of like a wider problem, maybe lack of education on the whole matter, why people kind of maybe have their conclusions?
I get it though, because if you have tested and there is a trace, I understand now there is a debate, there is a topic of discussion, because where did it come from? How did it come in there? So now we look at the other steps to investigate. Could be the B sample, could be you giving an explanation, a viable explanation, and getting out of it. Your man Canelo did that. Obviously Dillian had a similar situation and he was vindicated. So what I'm saying is, it's a tricky, very thin line to continue, you know what I mean?
Obviously, with Dillian, he was cleared eventually, but it was a kind of a similar reaction, I guess. Slightly different situation, but what was that situation? If you're Conor Benn, what are you going through right now?
I'm not sure what he's going through. Really, I just hope he's okay. He's a young man. It's probably a lot of stress and mentally tough to deal with the backlash, what he's going to get, and the stigma that's going to be with him forever. So that's all. I hope he's all right. I feel more sorry for Eubank because he's done everything he was contractually, you know, meant to do. Went down in weight, made weight, looks tremendous. But you know, both guys are quite young guys, and I just hope they come back from this. Maybe the fight happens down the line, maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
Just last one on this. Obviously, people will talk about, you know, you've got VADA, you've got UCAD, and the board recognises UCAP but not VADA. Do you think maybe some things could be changed?
A fucking clue what goes on with these VADA, ZADA, Trisada, whatever. There's too many of these people. There's too many of them, and everyone's ruling is different. Fast Cars is the man. One thing he says, one thing 1 minute, he says another thing another minute. I don't know. You know what I mean? So good luck to him. Good luck to them. And hey, fuck knows.